Hi. Today we'll be taking a look at a keyboard called Hi65. It is a board made by TD Studio. Let's jump straight into it and let me introduce you to this keyboard. The packaging is absolutely amazing. I love the design of the box. The colors match really well together and the box has a very sleek design, and on the side we have their company name TD Studio. Unboxing it, the packaging is actually really similar to the Glacier keyboard, like basically the same thing, but this is really good packaging. Everything is well protected and we are gonna go through the whole bunch of stuff that is included. First up, we have an accessories bag. This includes all your screws and mounting equipment. We have some gasket strips because this board can be mounted gasket style. There is also a Type-C daughter board, some pour-on stuff. We have a polycarbonate badge that you can change out for. Moving on, we have a few different types of foam. We have case foam, PCB foam, plate foam and PE foam. As for the plates, we're gonna start off with a 6063 aluminum plate which is designed for tray mounting this keyboard. And supposedly, I was supposed to get a polycarbonate plate for a leaf spring mount of the keyboard, but unfortunately, I think there was a little mix-up and I ended up with a Glacier polycarbonate plate. The other plate we have is a polycarbonate plate that is for gasket mounting. So yeah, if you didn't know by now, this keyboard has 3 different mounting options for you. First up, we have tray or top mount. This is the most traditional way of mounting your keyboard. Tray mount or top mount is a more solid and stiff experience, and as they say, these are for those who want to experience their clicky switches for the full experience. Second of all, we have the gasket mount. This is the most popular structure nowadays. The gasket mount has an outstanding sound and a soft touch, so that is what we will be going with today. As for the leaf spring mount, I have actually never tried a leaf spring mount keyboard, and I have actually never mounted a keyboard in leaf spring or whatever, so this is my first time with leaf spring, but we don't have the plate and yeah. But they do mention that they have creatively cut out leaf springs at the screw holes of the PCB. For those who know more than me about leaf spring mount, please comment something down below about this whole stuff. So yeah, we carry on. We have our PCB. It is a 65% PCB, supports both NC and ISO layout. They provide both hot swap and soldered PCBs, but I opted for hot swap this time around, so yay. It even has the nice Hi65 logo on the bottom left. It looks really clean. And on to the main attraction, the Hi65 case with a hefty brass weight at the bottom. I got mine in off-white. There are 4 colors for this keyboard: off-white, blue, grey and black. The case is made from 6063 aluminum and has a really clean finish and really smooth to the touch. So yeah, before we build this keyboard, I'm going to show you guys how the polycarbonate badge looks like, because maybe some of you are interested in a polycarbonate badge. The badge is actually held together by 4 screws. Once you remove those, you can pop it out and throw in the polycarbonate badge. The PCB actually has underglow specifically for the region of the badge so that it will light up. This is how it looks like. I think that this is a pretty cool idea to have a polycarbonate badge that glows for some of the RGB lovers out there, but for me, I much rather a hefty brass weight. It makes the keyboard feel more premium, and I just like the weight in a keyboard. So yeah, let's start building this keyboard. I first started out with a daughter board which is held together by 2 screws. Once that's done, we can throw on our case foam. The case foam is provided in 2 thickness, 1mm and 2mm, similar to the Glacier. I went with a thinner case foam because I didn't want to have too much things at the bottom so that I still have flex on my gasket mount, because we will be adding on PCB foam, which is what I'm going to do now. Afterwards, I installed my gasket strips on the top and bottom housing. Now let's move on to our PCB and plate. The PCB is equipped with full south-facing sockets, no RGB by the way. The only sort of underglow it has is for the region of the polycarbonate badge. You're gonna want to use screw-in stabilizers for this, so I threw on my screw-in stabilizers. I then proceeded to throw on the PE foam that was provided as well. This is one of my favorite mods to do because of them. They make it so easy for you to use the PE foam. After the PE foam, we add in our plate foam. This is also provided in 1mm or 2mm. This time around, I went with 1mm because I want to try a thinner foam to see whether it makes a difference. Alright, so now that our plate and PCB are ready, we're gonna move on to switches. I'll be using Gezu Boba linear Thok switches. This was sent over by Pantheon Keys. Thank you so much for sending this over. If you guys are interested in any kind of switches, Pantheon Keys will be able to hook you up with any kind of switches. Go check them out in the link in the description down below. Anyway, these switches are a 5-pin linear switch with 2 different weight options, 55 and 62 grams. It has a long pole stem with Korean stainless steel springs. I looped them with Krytox 205 grade 0, and it's time to install them. Next up is keycaps. I really wanted to use GMK Kaiju on this, and I had it on the way for like 2 months now, so I decided to use the Artifact series black on white. These are made from PBT and I feel like this really limits the board. However, in this video, I will probably be changing out to the GMK Kaiju for you guys since this is a video and not real life. So here's how the keyboard sounds like with PBT keycaps. So yeah, I really believe that the keycaps are limiting the sound of this keyboard. So now that GMK is here, okay, I am filming this like 20 days I have built my High 65 because drops, I think, screwed up my shipping. I have officially waited for nearly 2 months for my GMK Kaiju that was shipped out actually at the beginning of December. The shipment got reshipped like about 2 times, so I'm not gonna wait for it to do this video anymore. Instead, I'm gonna go with my trusty old new friend Kinetic Labs. They sent over their Kinetic Labs Polycaps Octopus variant. They are double shot PBT, but they are much better than the Artifact series. Like, you guys will hear a difference when I show you guys the typing test later on. The Polycaps are double shot PBT and the Artifact series is also double shot PBT. However, for some reason, the Kinetic Labs Polycaps is actually way more thicker in material, and that caused a difference in sound which I prefer more. Here's how it sounds like. But yeah, overall it was a very pleasant keyboard to work with. I really enjoyed my time building it. It felt like something new, something refreshing for me. The overall typing experience is really comfortable with a really nice amount of flex. The aesthetics of the keyboard, I really love the butt of the keyboard. With very minimal designs, I think this would go well with any setup. If you guys are interested in this keyboard, the High 65, you guys can go check it out in the link in the description down below as well. I'm pretty sure they will be running a group buy soon. Aside from that, thank you so much to TD Studio for sending over this keyboard. Go check out Pentagon keys for the switches that I used. If you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and click subscribe. I'm trying to hit 50k by soon. And go ahead and like the video if you like keyboard content. And comment down below what are your thoughts on the keyboard or anything. Do comment down below some leaf spring mount videos or whatever stuff. I want to learn more about that. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!